Welcome to our introduction to algebra. You have probably heard the word before, and maybe it sounds a bit intimidating. But don't worry. In this video, we are going to break it down simply. We will explore what algebra actually is, where it came from, and why it is used in the real world every single day. So, what is algebra exactly? Think of it as generalized arithmetic. In regular arithmetic, you deal with specific numbers, like 2 plus 3 equals 5. But in algebra, we want to find patterns that work for any number. Instead of just adding specific numbers, we use letters to represent numbers. This allows us to create general rules, like a plus b equals c, which describes a relationship regardless of what the specific numbers are. The most important concept in algebra is the variable. A variable is simply a symbol, usually a letter like x or y, that acts as a placeholder for a number. It represents a value that we do not know yet, or a value that can change. Think of it like a mystery box. The letter x is just a label on the box, waiting for us to figure out what number is inside. Algebra has its own language. For example, when we multiply a number by a variable, we often skip the multiplication sign. So 5 times it becomes just 5a. The number 7 in 7x is called a coefficient. We also use exponents like x squared to show repeated multiplication. And numbers that don't change, like the 4 in 3x plus 4, are called constants. It is crucial to know the difference between an expression and an equation. An expression is like a phrase in English. It groups numbers and symbols, like 3x plus 5, but it doesn't make a full sentence. An equation, on the other hand, has an equals sign. It asserts that two sides are equal, like 3x plus 5 equals 20. An equation is like a complete sentence that can be solved. The word algebra comes from the Arabic word al-Jabr, meaning the reunion of broken parts. It originates from a 9th century book by the mathematician Al-Khwarizmi. He developed systematic ways to solve equations. While ancient civilizations like the Babylonians used early forms of algebra, Al-Khwarizmi is often considered the father of algebra for formalizing the subject. How do we solve equations? Imagine a balance scale. If the scale is balanced, the left side equals the right side. The goal is to get the variable x by itself. The golden rule is simple. Whatever you do to one side, you must do to the other. If you subtract 2 from the left side, you must subtract 2 from the right side to keep the scale balanced. Algebra is not just for the classroom, it is everywhere. In finance, we use algebraic formulas to calculate interest, savings, and loans. For instance, the simple interest formula, I equals P times R times T, uses variables to help you figure out how much money your savings will earn over time based on the interest rate. In science and engineering, algebra is the language used to describe how the universe works. Physics formulas, like force equals mass times acceleration, allow engineers to design cars, bridges, and rockets. Even the device you are watching this on relies on computer code, which is built entirely on algebraic logic. To wrap up, remember that algebra is just generalized arithmetic using letters called variables. These variables help us build equations, which are like mathematical sentences we can solve. Whether it is balancing a scale, calculating your savings, or launching a rocket, algebra is a powerful tool that unlocks the secrets of the world around us.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.